I had to stop giving a fuck about people. That was the biggest thing. I had to stop caring what people thought about me. I realized that everybody's fucked up. That's the one thing I realized. I walked around and I put these people on a pedestal. Everybody was better than me. So I can't tell you anything about me because you're going to judge me and I'm going to feel even worse than what I am. What I realized, once I calmed my mind down and sat back and looked at how jacked up this world is, once you realize that you are not alone, everybody that's talking to you about how jacked up you are, only thing they've done better than you is they've hidden their up world better than you have. That's all they've done. Most of us fail in life because we're afraid of what everyone around you is thinking. That's 100% truth. So we live by the narrative of other people. When I first called a recruiter to be a Navy SEAL and I was 297 pounds, the first recruiter looked at me and said, "You're not going to be able to make this, man." So what he was doing was he was projecting his energy on me. He knew he couldn't be a Navy SEAL. So God helped this black guy, because I was only the 36th African American to make it through in over 70 years. How's this black fat guy gonna make it through in my ass? He wouldn't even willing to try. So he's projecting it. So a lot of us who are negative people, all we do is project how we feel on other people. So what happens is there's a lot of negative people walking around the planet Earth who are afraid to try. Because a lot of people are very negative in this world. So we are afraid to fail. Why? I told you, man. Shouldn't even try it, dude. Just chill out, relax. Why are you so crazy? Why are you so obsessed? So all that stuff drives the quitting mind, I call it. The mind wants to quit. The mind's tired. The mind's tired. The mind's deserving. The mind thinks it's very deserving. So yes, the biggest problem in this world is other people, not yourself. It's other people in your head. They are puppet mastering you pretty much on your life. So why do you care about what people are thinking when they're not trying to go where the you're trying to go? I want to be the guy that people looked at. I don't care if you like me or didn't like. I don't care. But said this motherfucker's gonna keep coming after whatever the is in front of him. I wanted that. The most important step we'll ever take in life is our next one. But a lot of us get our feet stuck in concrete. We get our feet stuck in concrete because we're afraid to make enemies. We're afraid to speak what's on our mind. We're afraid of being in that group of people. And when you walk away, we're afraid of what they might say behind your back. All that fear clouds your brain, clouds your thinking. One thing in life, you're gonna always have haters. Embrace them. If you can walk on water, trust me, your haters will say you can walk on water because you can't swim. Learn one thing, shut the noise out. Embrace the fact that people don't like it. It means you're doing something right. Stay hard, stay in the fight. Wherever the you are, there will guarantee you that there are people out there who do not like you for a reason. You have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life. Hate, jealousy, ignorance, and every word that means that shit will always be a part of this world. One thing that bothers me a lot is that the hate of somebody else, the ignorance of someone else, how it affects people, how we allow it to affect you. One thing that helps me out in life is I've learned to anticipate stupid. I've always been headed on, people have been jealous of me, whatever it may be, I've learned to anticipate stupid. So an example of anticipation, if I come up to you and punch you in the gut, it's gonna hurt like hell. But if I warn you, you can prepare yourself for it. And in that preparation, it doesn't hurt as bad. So in life, stop letting people affect your day, affect your life, affect the outcome of what's gonna happen to you. Learn to anticipate stupid. Never fight ignorance with ignorance. Fight it with intelligence. Many people will try to dehumanize you. It's up to you to find self-respect, identity in yourself. You don't need a uniform to have honor. You need to have pride in yourself, dignity. There's a lot of people out there who suffer from low self-esteem. So when you suffer from low self-esteem, you allow weak people to get in your head. So a good way to build that self-esteem up is to get in the gym and change the way you look. And then that changes the way you feel about yourself. But the biggest thing about working out is sometimes the way you look may not be changing that fast. But we lose one thing. We lose the perspective of the training. The training is truly built on changing the mindset. We are not here, we are not born, we are not on this planet Earth to be anonymous. That is exactly what this bullying and hate and all this shit that goes on in this world, that's exactly what they want you to be, is anonymous. For me, it was the ultimate fuel source. It was the ultimate fuel source. When it was cold, guess what? Those words and everything warmed me the up. When it was dark, it guided me. It was delight for me. These words and these hurtful things that people say to you, whatever it may be, don't use it to be anonymous. Use it to stand out. Use it in your darkest moments. Never, ever lay down for these motherfuckers. With success in life comes more haters. Don't make them hurt your feelings. Use them for fuel. Use them for energy. In times of need, put them on the mental Rolodex in your mind. And when you don't want to do shit, roll through your brain. Pull up that mother that you need. That person who said you couldn't do something. Weren't fast enough, good enough, smart enough, where the they be. Use it for energy. Instead of killing them with kindness, torch them with success. In life, we have to continue pushing past the odds. Use everything this world has to give you for fuel. My enemies, a lot of them I don't know, a lot of them who hate on me. By me staying hard, I make their day that much worse. By me just staying in the game, I don't know all my haters, but I got a lot of them. And I think about all these about things get hard, and I'm like, whoever it is out there, be very happy if I just don't stay hard. I stay hard to make sure that them hate me even more. I love my haters. They are the ones that make me an animal. They make me animalistic because I know something deep inside them wants me to fail. And I'm gonna do my damnedest to see you suffer as I succeed. But I prefer to fuck with them. When I was in pest control, I learned a lot about how to bring out rodents, rats and shit. You lay peanut butter out, and those rats come out. Well, how I bring my rats out is I put up posts about me being the toughest motherfucker in the world. That brings them out. We got all kind of personalities. Alphas, betas, omegas, gammas, deltas. These motherfuckers just play up bitches. That's all they are, is bitches. And bitches will always be bitches. One thing about social media, it gives the weak motherfuckers a platform. Stay hard. There's a lot of you out here who despise me. Never met me, never talked to me, really don't know shit about me. But yet you despise me. I'm on social media, and my message was never really intended for a lot of you. Because a lot of you that despise me, they're lazy, have no goals, no ambition. So I get at you. I bother your mind, your psyche. I was never intended for you. I was intended for those who want to just know tomorrow, who have goals, who in their mind, they built cliffs on both sides in their mind. You know what that means? In their mind, they can't get out. They're stuck at the bottom. Cliffs on both sides. Only suffering, only work, only goals, ambition, drive. For everybody else, I'm not for you. These calluses on my hands come from hard work. And the second your hands get soft, everything else gets soft with it. So what's your excuse? Is it too cold where you live? Is it too hot where you live? Does it rain too much? Now it's time for some real talk. Maybe you're the only black person applying for a job. Maybe the only female. Maybe the only gay person. Job, whatever the may be. Maybe that shit's in your head. Maybe that's your excuse for not being better. Life's a real big picture. When I was young, all those things got in my head. Black, not smart enough, single mom, all that bullshit owns space in my head. If you're allowing people and things and situations to own space in your head, you're losing. Last thing, life's one big head game. You play with yourself. If you lose, it's because you allow life to get in your head. We have an epidemic in this world. The epidemic I'm talking about is a lot of people bitch about everything. They bitch about not having time. They bitch about their boss. They bitch about their husband. They bitch about their lives. They bitch about everything. Some people even follow me on Instagram and bitch about me cussing. So why the you follow me on Instagram if you know I'm gonna cuss? We bitch about everything in life, but we do nothing about it. Very few people do anything about it. I'm fat, I'm out of shape, all these things. What the are you doing about it? You gotta take action in your life. You gotta stop bitching. You gotta start find a solution to your problem. Don't be the problem, take action. For every action, there's an opposite reaction. If all you do is bitch, nothing's gonna happen in your life. Take action, take control. So when I was going through training, we had to carry these real big heavy ass logs and boats around. And I realized on the toughest of days, my mind would allow the demons to come in and roost in my head and start to give me all these different thoughts. So I realized if I could find a little bit more during training, I could get over these hard times. So what I would do is, after a hard day of getting my ass kicked, I would go to the gym. And I realized if I can go to the gym after these hard days, it would teach my mind that there was no finish line. So one day, this one guy in my boat crew saw me going to the gym. He's like, why the going to the gym after a hard day at Buzz? I said, those boats and logs are heavy. A couple of days later, we were carrying boats and logs down the beach, down and back. He quit. I looked at him, I said, hey, who's gonna carry the boats? The idea is this, life is the boat. Never forget to train your mind. In life, a lot of us work our ass off, trying to get to a better place, a place that makes us feel better about ourselves. Some people want to do ultra races. They're starting to PR during training. Some people want to be a lawyer or a medical student. So they're taking these practice tests and they're crushing the practice tests. But guess what happens? Once you get to the actual event, your mind isn't ready. Your mind's not prepared. You've been studying, you've been training, you've been working out, but your mind's not prepared. Story for you. When I was 19 years old, I was going through the Air Force trying to be a pararescueman. I was doing push-ups, sit-ups, swimming. I was doing all this shit, knocking it out of the park. One of the best in the class. But the second the obstacle got in my way, I wasn't prepared for it mentally. I was a beast. All I was doing was I was training a bigger, stronger, faster quitter. You gotta train your mind for all obstacles that might get in your way. A lot of people like to put titles on other people who are doing extraordinary things. It makes them feel better about themselves. Gives them a get out of jail free card. I'm not crazy, I'm just not like you. In sports, there's a thing out there called load management. A lot of us like to load manage our lives. When you do that, you're gonna find yourself right at normal. Get off that. There's a lot of successful people in this world who still feel empty inside. And they wonder why they still feel empty. So they try to make another million, 2 million, 3 million. Let's buy a new car, a new house, a new boat. Let's buy more of everything. At the end of the day, they still feel real empty inside. For me, I wasn't even successful, I just felt empty. So I was trying to hide my insecurities, my doubts, all this bullshit. So I was trying to dress up a turd. And when you try to dress up a turd, you're still a turd. It's like a turkey. You get a turkey for Thanksgiving. If you don't know what you're doing, you cook that mother without going inside or cleaning it out. You gotta clean the insides out before you start dressing it up. Same thing with life. If you don't get inside your soul, inside your heart, and fix it, be willing to go to war with yourself.
All the energy and fuel you need is right in yourself.
It's all there. You got a lot of stuff to do to overcome. And, that's where I found it. I found it right there in my own insecurities. I found drive in my own insecurities. And that's the most powerful thing in the world. When you can find drive in your own doubt, fear, insecurities, you become very unstoppable. To be at the point of your life where you don't care about being judged. You can be in a room of 1 million people and they all hate you. And you walk in and you go like this. Not because you're angry at them, because you know yourself. Inside and out. And you know that you've put yourself through hell to be where you're at today. You've walked the walk. You've talked the talk. And you've walked the walk. And that's, to me, what it's all about. It's all about putting those boots on the ground and getting after it every day. And once you do that, you have a feeling about yourself that no one can ever take away or even understand. A good human being doesn't need to do that. A fulfilled human being doesn't need to break anyone down. All they do is want to build you up. So anybody you meet that calls you out of your name, that bullies you, that messes you up, that makes you feel not lifted, they are dealing with something deep-rooted. Yeah, you have to have a tough tone with some people to help them out. There's a difference. You have to be hard. I'm hard on people, but it comes from a good place. Your heroes will let you down. One person that you can switch and change is yourself. Holding yourself accountable. You be your own hero. What that means is look at yourself in the mirror, and you're not gonna be Tiger Woods. You're not gonna be whoever the else you want to be. Whoever your hero is, they're gonna let you down. Trust me, they will. We're human beings, and you cannot be them. You're not them. You gotta find your best self. And in doing that, stop reading books about other people. Stop doing this about other people. Spend time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Create your own super being. Create your own Rocky. Create your own Rambo. Create your own superhero. And what that means is, I'm my own role model. Because when I'm up, I look in the mirror and say, you're up. And we got to fix this now. I can't call up somebody and say, hey man, you really let me down. So that's how I believe. I believe in being your own hero and also writing your own book. Write your own book. And my big thing is, if you're not changing the life, you're not doing shit with your life.